Good morning, everyone. Here's your boy, and we have another stream, 1020 unpainted minis. So welcome. Today we are gonna try and continue finishing our Constantin Valdor. I did head. As you can see, the demon here is done. I had a terrible accident yesterday with I basically dropped him on the ground and he, splattered in many different pieces. Fortunately, just few places. I mean, I glue everything again, and I have to just correct few places with a paint. So that's gonna be a job for today. Also, what I'm gonna do is basically try to finish up all the details, like a blade here. Here there are some gloves. I'll do these papers flying, some small free hands, and there's this gold eagle that I'm gonna do as well. So just basically trying to finish up the miniature, and I think I'm gonna do it in two hours. If I can, I'll probably do these guys gems, because I forgot to do the gems on these lovely Venatharis. So this is another thing I'm gonna do in the meantime. Hey yo, Valder, looking good. Thanks. Thank you so much, Rad Ogre. Welcome back. And yeah, there's just a few details left to do, and I'm gonna work on the base. The base will be quite fun. Should be easy and fast. I will not focus too much on it. About the details. There are some few small details I want to do a little bit more interesting, I guess. But other than that, just I need to prepare a airbrush and spray it all over. So it's gonna be a job for tomorrow. And today I'll give my best to finish this guy. So let's take some palette, brushes, paints, and start working. Sorry about my voice. Maybe you can hear I'm sick. I have I don't know, flu or something. Just a runny nose. I'm gonna from time to time blow my nose and try to not bother with you guys too much. Sometimes happens. I got sick. I don't know from where. And it's once again. I got sick last week, I believe. Even on the stream, I was saying something like nose and start to get better, and now again, same shit. So that's quite unfortunate. But the good thing about painting miniatures is that you can be sick and still paint. So at least if you are feeling good enough for that. I see people are coming. Welcome. This is the progress so far of our dear Constantin Valdor. And I did some small work over the cape yesterday. I'm gonna correct, of course, right now this gold, because I'm mixing it all. So the job for right now. Let me find Retributor. Where is it? Oh, there. So for this one, for the gold, I'm using mix 3 paints, Citrine Alchemy from scale 75, Imperial Alchemy from scale 75, and Retributor Armor. So this gives me the closest color to what I want, what I, make a base for all my custodies. It was hard, I said it before, but it was hard to me to find the same color like my spray can, because I bought this spray can some place, some art shop, and I just liked how the gold glowed, so I start to use it on all my custodies. But then if I need to correct anything, the things get a little bit messy because I just don't have the same gold in my collection. So it's fine. All the gold parts that have to be corrected. So for example, here, and of course I will just use Agrax Earthshade after, and then Citrine Alchemy as a highlight. There are a few places that I should correct. Also, let's say there was this battle damage that I said. I dropped him on the ground, and I had to glue the parts. So unfortunately, the connection of the glue and just paint itself didn't stick in all these places. So yeah, doing the corrections right now. I hate when that happens, when I drop nearly done mini and I destroy my progress. It's really, really frustrating. And it was just stupid, I put him on this base, his original base, and I just put him like this, and I wanted to see how it looks more or less in this diorama basically. And it was too close to the edge of my desk, and when I take it up, he of course immediately fell because it was not glued, and I didn't catch him in time, and he dropped on the ground, hitting pretty strong. So there are just parts that I need to fix now. But sometimes this happens. It's a lesson for the future, definitely. We have to be much more careful. Okay, so we are now correcting this eagle on his cape. It's gonna be fully gold. In the original box art, I think some of the things are not gold, like there are some leaves or whatever. I don't think I will bother though. Alright. Should be probably a little bit more careful here because the red is basically done. So I don't wanna correct the red again. I just saw this. Another gold parts that should be probably touched. Okay. Now let's focus on this eagle. It's a regular two-headed imperial eagle. I'll probably need like 2 layers just to cover the red from inside. And I will take my time, not in the rush. I was thinking if I should pull up today with airbrush and do the base right away. But when I woke up feeling really bad, I decided against it. I'll feel better. I'll do it in the evening, so it's ready for tomorrow stream. How are you guys doing today? You guys at work? What are you up to? Or maybe you are painting all along. As I recommend, stream is made so you can join, paint with me, slay the gray, as they say. Okay, slowly the first layer is getting done. Yeah, you see these, there are some leaves, and I think in the original paint job they are like green or something. Not the biggest fan of that. Okay. Just clean the console. Welcome back. Good to see you here. How is the night going? My wife is reminding me to take some medicine. Yeah, I took some already, but she's right. I take some more. And also, I should probably ask for sick leave today. The thing is, I'm starting to work afternoon, so maybe I'll feel better. Decent. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm gonna have to correct some places with the red. I'm not that precise as I would like to be. Slowly, and it's getting done. Honestly, it's getting done faster than I thought. I thought I'm gonna spend all week and more on this mini, but it's pretty nice to paint. Probably if you want, you can spend more time on details and everything, but for me, I feel good with what's done already. Especially the face and the demon on the shoulder, you know. Looks quite okay. Thinking if I should make a Gerxler freight layer over that. Because I'm a little bit afraid that I will not be able to do nice dry brush over that, like on all other places. Because there's not too much space here. I should probably do the regular highlights in that case. Which I'm kind of lazy to do. But it's probably the right move. Not probably, it is the right move. And the last part here, the wings, the tip of the wings. Well, there's quite a lot of red paint there, so the details are gone, unfortunately. Morning, Iggy83, welcome back. Good to see you, brother. Thanks everyone for coming back. I really appreciate that. Happy to see some movement in the chat. You know, it's not you know, everyone's time to watch this kind of content. Most of the people are at work. But for the few of you that aren't, or working from home or whatever, I appreciate it. I'm at work, yeah. That's what I thought. That's all right. This working from home thing from COVID times, for some people longer, especially like software developers and that stuff, they probably could work from home a little before than COVID. But it's been a good time, you know. I heard many people from my family, from my friends. Everyone says this work from home worked great for them. Of course, not, you cannot do all the works from home, but if you can do some, then that's pretty beneficial. You don't need to commute to work, so you can save a little bit on the traveling. You don't need to dress in any special ways, usually at least. Probably there are a little bit more distractions at home, but if you are in an office job, usually you don't work, you know, 8 hours, like really 8 hours without any like fucking around or, you know. At least that's what I've heard. I didn't work in the office job ever in my life, so just testimonies I've got from my friends. Fortunately, I can do like 50% of my job from home as well. If I could only have home office, that's the best. I totally recommend that. Right now I have one home office. I'm at one actually. So it's my, you know, 50-50. Home office and hobby office. When I need to work from home, I have a, you know, 3 screens, some good space, and that stuff, and big desk. So when I want to paint, I can comfortably switch from one to another. It's probably the dream of many people in this hobby. I work in a totalizator sportowe selling lottery tickets. Yeah, I mean, probably not the best place to paint minis. I would assume, you know, especially if you are, as I predict, in the office, you know, somewhere in the city. But it's okay, you know, you can watch the streams like this, or you can listen to probably some audiobooks, podcasts, this type of stuff. Believe me, I tried. Yeah. I guess if you're an owner, then maybe there's a chance to hire someone from time to time, spend some time at home working. But if you have to physically sell tickets, then not much to do there. I mean, not many options. So right now I'm doing the second layer of gold, so just so it's solid and not see through the colors from behind. And we are almost done. We have to just do the tip of the feathers here. Quite a difficult task just because there's a thick layer of red, that's dark red, that's making these feathers less visible, and basically there's no details there. I'll have to correct it with a little bit of red here and there. Okay, so let's see if there is a need for gold in other places, or I can go ahead and let's see here. Probably wait a little bit for it to dry. But it's drying fast, so the things I did in the beginning I can do already, probably. Like here. Yep. So let's do Agrex Earthshade Wash. Sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm sick today. Alright, so where it. Okay, surf shade. Just let's give it a shade. Put it on the palette. And let's find all the places that needs here for sure. Okay. Just a small amount. I'm gonna highlight it after. Just to give it a proper color in the end. So it's blending in with other gold. Okay. Yes. It's here. This one. For those who didn't know, I'm correcting these places because I dropped the miniature yesterday on the ground and it just blew up basically. I had to assemble it once again and glue it below the things that came off. And there is this ornament here, gold. I should probably do it before. It's done already, but I want the second layer. Okay, nice. Let's continue Fabric Surf Shade in some places. Okay. What was it? Here looks like all is done. Okay, so just the eagle. That's the eagle. I'm gonna do quite a generous layer here, especially in the places where there's a natural curve of the cape. So it looks a little bit darker there. It's not gonna change a lot, but it should give a little bit more depth. Okay. Here. And as I said, I'm gonna correct these small places with red because I wasn't as sizes I would like to. Let first let it dry a little bit. Okay. Okay, it's start to look better and better. I know what I wanted to do. Gold was a still don't know what's called in English. Basically the mouth of the bird. So there's an eagle here. Make his mouth gold. As a eagle should have. Classic. Normally yellow, but yeah. Hopefully this one is not the real one, so. Okay. I'm gonna need to do some corrections with Ult 1 gray, because while dropping the mini on the ground, blue parts, feathers and fur flew off. So let me find this color. Ult 1 gray. Posted my models which I work on and others waiting boxes and this command over 6 lines. Let's open it up. We can show it on the stream. By the way, if you want join our community, by all means, welcome on our Discord. The link is in the description or bio. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I see now. Custody is nice. Oh, that's a lot of. Can I put in the? There we go. Maybe I can put it in the screen. And we have to do something like this. Nice. There you go. Good progress. Some Sister of Silence. Alar's Terminator. With Axe. Some guard. Wait. Okay. And some Blade Champion. And Alarus with Aquila. It's awesome. Well done. So I see just the bases left, and you're good to go. Those are from Shadow Throne box. There was a. Are these all miniatures from the or there was a more? I believe there was more, right? Like probably a little bit more guard. I think. Oh, that's a lot of minis you have still. So you have the Auric Champion, Battle Force, Custodes Battle Force, which is a great set, honestly. It's like, I see Wardens, I see 6 bikes, more Terminators, and this new Blade Champion. You have the Codex, you have more Wardens and more Wardens, and Aestret Urga. This guy, I don't know, honestly. Is it like agent? And I see even more boxes. Oh no, maybe these are the same boxes. No, I think these are another boxes. Or combat patrol or battle force, just the previous one. And guardians. Damn, that's nice. That's a lot of minis. My wife bought me boxes, so I have something to do. Yeah. I mean, it's good wife. It's not a usual thing, you know, to get from wives. I mean, I don't. If they know what you like, then I guess not that strange. My wife always asks me what I want for presents, for Christmas, for birthday, or something, and my answers never change. I'm very specific of what I want. I would like this box set, or I would like this terrain set, or I would like this character, blah blah blah. So usually the present is very well, how I would say, matched. And also my brother, my friends, everybody knows what I like. So Christmas time is a good time, you know, for my Warhammer collection. Although sometimes I see, you know, rolled eyes by my wife. She's not, no, again, once again. You have it already, you have it. Of course I have. Just one more. Never stops. Best views on blah blah blah. Sorry, buddy. Some bot must be blocked. Okay. I don't need these fake views. Okay. I need to do some corrections here as well, because as I said, the heat on the ground made it really tough for some parts of the model. I even lost some parts on the ground. I don't know where are those. It's not a big deal, because very small feathers, I think, and I noticed it right up sometime after that, so not that important. All right, so this should be dry already. Let's try to give it a little bit of citrine alchemy. My paint for highlights in dry brush. Just a little bit here, and looks great. Already looks great. Thanks, man. Thank you. Still, there's a little bit of work to be done here, but I'm closer to the end and to start. So just top edges, top highlights here. I don't want to overdo that. Because I said I used to only use this for dry brushing, the metallic parts, the golden parts, not highlighting. And I'm afraid the highlighting is gonna be a little bit too strong, you know. But maybe not. Should be a little bit careful. Okay. Can you see it clearly? Kinda. So just small dots here, very small feathers. Okay. Maybe a little bit here. On the end. By the way, Iggy, I didn't see, or maybe I didn't look close enough. I didn't see Constantin Valdor in your collection. Are we going to get him? Or is it somewhere there? I just didn't notice. Here I have to be really careful because it's too thick highlight can mess up. Already more or less nicely done, you know, part the minifuck. Just the water. Try to remove because I put the gold over red, so should not happen. Don't have him yet, but yeah, it's on my list. Yeah, it's a nice one. Brings a pretty nice variation for the studies because it's looking much more interesting than the regular guys. There's a lot of details on it. Like unusual details, like this, you know, this bird on one of his shoulders and the demon on the other one. Slowly getting there. Get out of here, man. Cheap viewers. I want expensive viewers, not cheap viewers. I mean expensive hobby. God damn it. Just a really, really small dots. These are like the leaves, you know, the Caesar from Rome. He has these this crown leaves crown on his head. So this eagle has something like that. I don't know what's the name in English though. I didn't have to use it once in my life. So probably I don't know even how it's in Polish. I know it like if it's made from flowers, we call it vianek. I think in English it's wither, wither, something like that. But if it's only from like leaves, specific tree, something like that used to be a crown for the Caesar of Rome. I don't know. By the way, if you are new here and like to chill out, painting minis, you know, watching someone paint minis, slaying the gray, getting rid of his pile of shame, just leave a follow. It's gonna help a lot. Or even better, if you're on YouTube, you can leave a sub. We are trying to reach 1000 subscriptions. We are on a very good way because we have like 230. So after 4 years, we might get there in the next 10 or 15. We'll see. But we are getting closer every week. I think I got like 4 subs last week, which is nice. Almost done. Almost done. Nice. Okay, it gives quite a bit of life to this eagle. These small highlights really made the difference. Cool. Yeah, it was necessary. Let's do the highlights on this this part, whatever it's called. Should be more careful here. It's much smaller. It's not so obvious where the highlight should be. It's alright. I messed up this part here. Maybe I can fix it with red. Speaking of red, it's time to use red. correct all the red things. Wait. It's not yet. Hello there, brother Jogger. Welcome back. Good to have you here, buddy. Let's do the highlights in the places that were damaged by the fall from my desk. Mostly the front, probably. Yeah. Okay, here's some. This part. This was totally disassembled, so this was damaged. And this was damaged somewhere here. Where is it? Yep. And some parts that are a little bit further back, which just can be left with a wash. Although there's one more here. Perfect. Here we go. And okay. This was not damaged but I totally forgot about doing it while I was doing all the gold parts. It's like a amulet or something. Cross, military cross. Whatever. Okay. And should use our Excel sheet now first. Do you spray count for base? Yeah, for sure. Especially the minis that do not require like horizontal brushing with white, like for example metal or gold. I like to do the base coat gold, or like sorry, base coat black, and I'm usually trying to do with Games Workshop Chaos Black. I feel it's the best black paint I've seen so far. So it sticks very well to the miniature. Its coverage is thin and precise, so I'm using this black every time. And after, depends. For example, on my on my Necrons, I'm doing lead belcher spray. And these guys I were doing gold spray, not Retributor armor, another brand. But yeah, it just speeds up the work quite a lot because you know, I'm not a professional painter that is focusing so much on these small details. I'm just a regular guy trying to paint my own army. For a standard, that's, you know, that's okay. For a tabletop, for playing, not for a display. So spray can is totally enough. Of course, you need to find a good one that works for you, because not all of them do. I was testing some silvers, not the original one, like the Belcher, and it's so glossy, or it's too light, and after to make it a little darker, it's very, you know, hard to do by putting null oil all over. So there are, you know, sprays and sprays. Even with the lead belcher, I had quite a bad experience last time. My can, for some reason, maybe it was old or something, because it left a lot of dust on the minis, like glitter, you know. And basically I had to, after spraying it with lead belcher, I had to dust it off. I agree with Chaos Black being the best but the spray finish is a bit shiny. But Chaos Black is shiny? I don't know. I didn't experience that, honestly. For me, Chaos Black is quite matte. And maybe it's based on how well you shake it. Or maybe the weather as well. Because I'm in conditions where things are drying pretty fast. The humidity is high, but it's very hot. I'm in the Middle East, so maybe that's why the finish is a little different, more like glossy. I got what you mean. Okay. I've tried some, here local sprays. I think the name of the brand is. Oh, what was it? I don't remember. The price basically is quite similar because my can finished, so I had to use something else. I found this one. It was recommended by my friend, and I bought a matte black finish, and it was great. It was basically almost as good as a Chaos Black. I said almost because it was a little more tricky to handle it correctly. There was a lot of like, especially what I want to say, when you press it, you could have troubles with controlling the amount of paint going out. And I think the can from Games Workshop, you can control pretty easily. And this new can, I had to be really careful. I had to learn how to use it correctly. It's not so instantaneous like Chaos Black. But I know people are using airbrush for a base. I used airbrush for a base if I don't have a color I need. Like, for example, I did my Eldars with blue, specific light blue. That there's no can for it. But I guess you can say it was just the layer. But still, I used the black base on them and just work out them in the blue. Have you ever played or painted Battlefield Gothic? No. It's not a common thing for me. I heard the name, but I honestly had no... like, I didn't check it out. Is it any good? Do you recommend it? Basically, the one and only thing that I've tried beside Games Workshop systems was Song of Ice and Fire. So the Game of Thrones system. And it was a great system. I mean, it is a great system. I really like it. The current players, there's basically nobody who's playing it beside me. So I'm quite limited playing, but I have a Stark army, and it's quite big, quite a lot of option, and my friends in Poland, they have martels. There are some guys with Lannisters, the watch, what else? Baratheon, Greyjoys. So there's quite a, my brother has oh yeah, he has martels. Yeah, of course. Forgot about that. And it was a very fun system. It's fast, especially when you get the rules and a little bit of how your army works. It's very fun to play. It's Warhammer, so it must be good. Okay. Battlefield good. Let me check. Let's see. Battlefield. Armada. Ah, okay. Ah, you're talking about the video game, okay. I guess at least. Oh no, there are some miniatures. Okay, so it's like a space battles. Ah, okay, I see. That looks interesting. But how to get the minis? I don't know. The first links are on Steam and then on Wikipedia. Okay. No, I'm talking about tabletops. Yeah. Gotcha. But is it a Games Workshop system or it's done by someone else who bought the license? Looks interesting. It looks like a little bit of like Star Wars, right? Star Wars has a similar system, probably based on Games Workshop. I heard more about this the Star Wars system than this one. The video game is pretty recent. Yeah, it's old school GW. From the similar things, I guess, because these are really miniature models of the, let's say, originals. I do have a starter box for Horus Heresy Legions. So this is the box with very miniature minis, and it's quite a lot of them there inside. And I've never played it. I have to assemble it first, but I'm quite excited to try something new, Totally different scale. A scale that I've never played. My brother has a lot of things from this Aeronautica Imperialis and before Titanicus or something, right? I think these systems are not supported anymore. Basically, they stopped producing stuff and they come up with this new Horus Heresy Legions boxes. And the new units are coming out. I think there was a Adeptus Mechanicus new boxes. That's what I saw recently. So maybe it's fun. Maybe it's a good system. I'm gonna give it a try since I have the miniatures, and these are the part of my 1000 miniatures. So I'm gonna definitely paint them. But I don't know how I should count them, honestly. Should I count them as... No. For example, on one base there are 5 Space Marines. So if I paint like 10 bases, I could count 50 miniatures, right? It's not cheating. The models for Battlefield Gothic are pretty expensive these days, but there are pretty big 3D printing. Ah, yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. 3D printing is taking over. Big time. I'm the part of the movement for 3D printing, honestly. My brother is a great 3D printer, and he has his own printer, the resin printer. He has some old FDM as well, but most of the stuff he's printing is on the resin one. He supports a lot of artists. So if you ever thought about getting something printed, you can hit him up on Discord probably. Maybe he can, if you have your own, you know, files, then he can print something out, or if you do not have your own files, he can find something for you. So also an option. And I start to use his, you know, his prints as well. He's really good at this, because it's not that simple, you know. You just, if you never done it, you just think, oh, you just have a printer, you put the file and it's printing and you have a mini. No, it takes quite a lot of time to prepare the file, to do the supports, or not, if to do the supports if necessary, to find the correct placement on the plate, printing plate. You know, there are many small details that determine how well is the final print done, and it's just not so obvious. So I do have a lot of respect for his work, and I appreciate anytime he prints something for me. Then it looks amazing. All the minis he got me, or not only minis. I'll show you something very fun I asked him to do. You know, guys, I'm playing Necromunda. It's one of my favorite systems. I just started a campaign. So in Necromunda, we are using tokens, right? For showing that someone's damaged, or it's burning, or it's out of ammo. So I got this. What the fuck? What's happening? Can you see my screen? What's going on? Yeah, there we go. Didn't I show you all what I've done so far? Okay. So he printed for me these tokens, and of course I had to paint them and make them, you know, nice and useful. But it was a very nice addition to my collection of Necromunda, you know. And after I brought this to my gaming community, Necromunda gaming community, everybody ordered, almost everybody ordered these tokens. You can customize them, you know, the colors you choose are totally up to you. Because of course it's just a print. The original ones are like a cartoon. No, not how you call it in English. Cartoon. Like a, you know, thick paperish. And they work fine. It's much cooler to have like 3D ones. So let's do some red cape here, because as I said, hit the ground with my mini. There's some paint that came off. I have to make up for these mistakes. Also, when I was using the gold. So here, now I have to be really precise. Fine. Some more here. Okay. Okay, I see something there. Oops. Wrong paint. Just very watery paint. Maybe I can do 2 layers or something. It's not that many places I messed up. Fortunately, okay, there's some more here. This came out completely. It's the corner of the shit. So I have to let it dry and then do multiple layers. So let's do that. And I did a Wild Rider red as a highlight, so I'm gonna do that again in some parts at least. All right. So let me just check this side. This side looks okay. Nice. Here's fine. So what I have left to do, some gems and the blade. Blade, of course, I have to do the blade. Yes. Nice. I love Necromunda minis. You mean Valdor fell? Yeah. I talked about this in the beginning, but I glued him. I put him on this base, and basically I put him on the edge of my table, which is super stupid. And then when I wanted to put him up, put it in a more safe place, it did something like this, and of course fell on the ground, completely destroyed. So I had to rescue him by gluing everything back together. Some parts of the paint unfortunately came off, so today is the stream where I try to correct these parts and do some finishing work. But you know, big mistake on my part. It should never happen. What to do? I have to live with it. Fortunately, I managed to rescue almost all parts. I could use some terrain for my minis to put on shelf with minus, so it's like a little diorama. Yeah. Then customers can concentrate on stream Thursday and the interrupt. No worries. It's not like you will miss a lot, you know. It's just a chill out stream. Slowly painting the stuff. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do blade. My initial thought is to paint it Stormhost silver and then work out some glaze. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna base Stormhouse Silver on the main blade here. On this part, in the original mini, it's black, and I think black is a kind of good option. It gives a lot of contrast. Interesting. This happened to my Alaris Castellans. One broken spear and one broken finger. Yeah. This unfortunate life of many minis. The thing is that the plastic is not so bad, you know. It's fairly flexible. Of course, if it drops from higher distance, then there's, of course, it will break. But you know, the stuff from resin, it's shuttering basically. So I was lucky that only few, I mean, both arms fell off, and just a few places were damaged, and the paint was damaged in a few places too. So, but I was really pissed off. For any new guys, any new people that are here, welcome to the stream. Welcome on my journey from 1000 to 0 unpainted minis. And I'm doing today Constantin Valdor, yet another mini to my Custodes army. Of course, I'm gonna play 30k with him. And basically, this is the idea for my Custodes 30k. If I will have a chance to play 40k, why not? I might try, but 30k is the main focus, just because I have some nice group of friends here playing 30k, and you know, just to join some bigger action from time to time, not only Necromundo. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna paint these recesses very this is just ornaments. I'm gonna paint them Storm of Silver, but all this part is gonna be black, and we'll see. Let's see how it end up. And then I maybe you saw already, I put some new paint on the table that are gonna be used for glazing, which is this Calth Blue clear air paint. I don't know why, but it looks amazing as a glaze, and I used it for many blades on my Custodes, so I just keep it the same color, you know, scheme. So this could be silver, probably, or just whatever. Yeah, let's do the black. I'm gonna use a regular bottom black here. Let me focus. This must be very precise line between the very light silver and complete black. Definitely gonna use 2 layers. And I'm gonna like paint next to these ornaments, not over them. So these ornaments gonna be silver, so maybe I'll put some glaze into them, or maybe not. We'll see. Oh, shit. But I'm using black because the original is black and it looks very nice, very interesting. Small corrections. Yeah, this is what kind of effect I wanted here. So I'm gonna let it dry a little bit and do the second layer in a moment. Well, I'm doing this black also because it's kind of a less job to do, you know. Just a small highlight and that's it. There's no need for non-metallic metal or anything. I like the recipe of Duncan Rhodes for painting custodian spears, although it's very time consuming. I might check that out. I don't know what he did. I assume the regular non-metallic metal that Games Workshop like to do, which looks great. You know, I like that. I used that for my Necron blades on destroyers and some other lords. It is time consuming, yes, but the effect is pretty nice. I can show it to you in a moment. I'm pretty content with my work there. Okay, there we go. First layer of black, almost done. Then when we are waiting for it to dry, I'll show you the blaze on my neck. My open painting sucks. It's just the experience, man. You'll get there. Also, it's good to watch someone doing it. So, you know, just a regular paint job on the Necron. Nothing fancy, nothing special. But I spent some time on the blade. I wanted to make it look good. You know, this one too, just the regular stuff on the body and the other weapons, and then just a little bit more focus on the blade. Let me get it closer. It's not perfect, but no, it's good enough. Super nice painted. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Oh. Yeah, I'm happy with the blades, but it takes so much time. I'm in some milliseconds I'm just going with the dark glow, and that's it. Just to make them finished faster. So what I'm gonna try to do something similar on this blade, but with blue. We'll go from very dark to basically silver, because these non-metallic metals on Necrons, of course, are green, so I think silver would not work so well as a base. But here, yeah, here I think might be a great base. So we're gonna mix some black, we're gonna with blue, very, very thin layers. You will see how we go with the time. We have like 30 minutes, okay, so perfect. Maybe in 30 minutes I can do the blade. And then it's gonna be it for today. If I have time, I might do some black, I mean gray highlights on the black. I have a black glove, so this must be, and some joints between the armor, so this must be painted. This must be done with some gray highlights. I start to feel better already after the medicine, which makes me very, very happy, because I had really, really hard time tonight actually, to breathe. My nose was totally clogged, and I found out just 5 in the morning, which sucks. I didn't sleep well. Okay, so this black will give some nice contrast for the paint, for the metallic. It's already looking much better, you know. But let me focus here. But okay. So I'm gonna use this paint. I might pull up some picture just to have a reference of myself. So the guy on the box art used just a regular silver. Yeah, the box art looks really good. I like. I'm gonna change it, of course, because it's just a regular silver, gray to white, gray to white. But I'm gonna use blue, just to indicate it's gonna be more power weapon. So let's take some. First of all, I need some drops of water on the palette, because it's gonna be a lot of glazing here, mixing. The tip is gonna be white, it's gonna be darker here and darker here. This and this. Just gonna mark a little bit where are gonna be the darkest spots. Here, here. Just a little bit in. And we can start to work out our color there. So this is the darkest spot, and very watery glaze up to this point. Probably, okay, so on the video feed, I don't think you can see anything right now because it's super thin layer. Maybe if I make it closer. Also the saturations, the light balance is not the best. It's gonna look better layer by layer, especially after on the photo. It's gonna look as it's supposed to look, you know. And there we go. I like it already. But we're gonna make it a little bit darker, so let's mix some black, some blue, water, and we're gonna make the glaze much darker in these places here, just to give a bigger difference. Okay. I'm gonna let it dry and we'll come back to it. And let's do the other side. The same places, basically. Here. And here. Yep. Okay. Let's go back to this pure blue. It's gonna glaze. Not sure about this place here. Probably I should do it too. So it's gonna be like a center. This is gonna be like a center. Okay. And let's see. It's dried. Let's smooth it out. We can reach with this blue a little higher now. Very thin layer. Same here. And definitely I'm gonna need to correct the darkest spot. Okay, now let it dry. Let's do stuff on the other side. I'm gonna do the darkest spot again here. gonna take a while, but I believe it's worth it. Worth waiting, you know. This side already looks interesting. More interesting than previously. So let's see a little bit darker spot in the middle here. Yeah. From the darker spot, I'm gonna work out the glaze up to brighter spots. Nice, 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 nice. This amount is just enough. And also, I think it doesn't need to be much darker because it's basically almost entirely black. Of course, it's a mix of blue and black, but it looks black. So we will get some here. Okay. Here. Okay. Now it looks like it looks pretty bad, but just need a few layers, like working towards the darkest spot. And then let them dry. I'll do the other side, I'll do the edge. Okay. I think it looked better without this entirely black part. Just because the shape of the blade doesn't really match to have this entirely black. Maybe it should be more like a shiny spot, you know. But okay, will work. Okay. Let it dry. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit too dark. So what am I gonna do with this? I'm gonna use first I'm gonna wait for it to get. I'm gonna use black to do this another layer on the black parts. Okay. Same from the side. So let's do some corrections with silver. I'm gonna cover it silver fully and just do it again with a less darker color here, because I don't think this this super dark blue is matching on the blade. Well, that's okay. Mistakes are part of learning, as they say. There's silver here. So now, probably it's gonna dry super fast. So I'm gonna just correct this. Let's go back to this this blue. So yeah, I think this should be just the darkest blue is just yeah, it's gonna be the darkest spot. There's no need for a black mix here. Maybe another blue, like, yeah, this is much better. Way better. So maybe it's just because of the silver and black, you know, getting to this color maybe is not the best way. I mean, we've learned that right now, so yeah, this is okay. So here just a little bit of colors. There we go. Okay. It's looking all right. On the picture, it's gonna look fine. Maybe I see on the video this looks like 1 color, 2 color, 3, and it doesn't look that great. But in real life, the connection is quite okay. Very smooth transition, definitely. Maybe not the best I've done, but good enough. Okay. So let's do this black last one. Black corrections here. Okay, very nice. And the other side. Cool. Cool. Okay, so let's do now gray highlights, because basically it's the last thing I want to do today. It's great highlights, and the gray is gonna be here on the blades, some here on the gloves, and here on the joint. There's not much to do. Okay, I know what else. The gems. I have to do the gems. And so let's start with gray. I'm gonna start with mechanical standard gray as the first layer of highlights. By the way, if any of you is not subscribed to my YouTube channel, just please leave a subscription. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Or if you're on Twitch, just leave a follow. It's gonna be nice of you. Doesn't cost anything, and we're gonna get a little bit closer to our goal. So let's do the highlights. First highlight of mechanical standard gray is usually, barely visible. It's visible enough that it gives it's giving some definition, the shape. Usually I leave it on the joints like it is. I don't try to make it more light with downstone or whatever. Here actually I'm gonna make like a base for leather color, so it's a little bit more interesting. I'm gonna paint a contrast leather color on these belts that are connecting the armor to the front arm. So yeah, and then here the fingers are very, very small, so I have to be careful. But they should be marked enough so that the next layer is not covering fully the first layer, if you know what I mean. Yeah, the highlights. I was thinking if I'm gonna do the highlights on the hands, but now I see it's necessary. Definitely a good decision. A little bit more here. And now the joints. Just I don't want to mess this up because it's barely visible. But if I mess this up, it's going to be very visible in not a good way. All right, and then here on the black. So. Gonna use a little bit more colors here, just to give it proper shine. Maybe even some super light silver, just to, you know, make the blade pop out. I have some nice white silver, so it's called speed silver, I believe, from scale 75. So I'm gonna do that. So highlights almost done on the black thingy. Yep. It's good, it's good, it's good. Probably I should do the highlight as well here on this edge. I don't like to do that because it's very, very precise work. But it gives a lot. It gives nice separation between these two colors. It's barely visible. Necessary. I mean, not necessary. It's not necessary. I want to do it because it looks better. And I want this mini to really stand out, you know. Quickly micro studies. So let's focus. These are just last strokes on this guy. The final part will be tomorrow, where I'm gonna paint the base, which is a nice big base. Basically, he has two bases, one in another. One is more like a one on the shelf. It's kind of a diorama. The other is for gaming, for playing. You can put one in another, which is fun. Smart system for people like me for doing both. I mean, not both. I'm playing, but I wanted to have a nice stand. You see, just you can play on this 40 millimeters and then put it back on the shelf in his small corner here. Let's do the higher highlight. So it's gonna be downstone over these places where it's Administratus standard gray. It's a little bit lighter gray, not much. I can still go up from there. I can even go to white. Yeah, but this highlight is just on the places that are really top here. Not all over the fingers, just in the tips. Nice. And I said I'm doing only standard, mechanical standard on the joints, but in this case they are quite visible. So I'm gonna give it a little touch. Nice. And then here on top of the hand, also small, really small touches here on the knuckles. maybe on the nice, 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 nice. Cool. Very cool. What I'm gonna do now is let's do this leather belt on the hand. It should be very fast. I'm using Vallejo Express color, mahogany. I really like this mini, very nicely painted so far. Thanks so much. I'm gonna post the result on my Instagram, brohammer_HPG, if you want to follow my progress from this challenge. You can check this out there. When I'm done with the project, I usually leave the final photo there. In this case, since it's a little more to do here, the base, I'm gonna do maybe on my Discord, just to check up photo and current progress. And thank you for your kind words. I'm trying my best, you know. Trying my best with being, you know, fast also. All right, pretty good. And now let's do the gems. Oh shit! You see, there are some papers here. I should probably write something on it. What's the 2 hours? Okay, but today I started earlier, so let's give it a little bit more time. So I don't want to finished since we are already here. I still can manage to squeeze a few minutes. So for that, for the gems, I'm using this alchemy, white alchemy. It's not speed, it's white alchemy. Sorry. We'll give it we'll give some highlights on the blade here. This white alchemy, because it's still metallic. Just basically like white metallic. Yeah, this was a good choice. It's not very visible, but it will give nice break between these panels, front, back, and side. There we go. It's not really visible on Stormhouse Silver that much. Okay, it's good enough. And now what I like to do is to put this white alchemy on all the gems, and then I'm gonna use again this clear glaze, make a very simple gem. I like to do non-metallic gems, but on the minis that have not the radical amount of gems, because these custodies, they have like, I was counting, I think Alarus has like 30 gems on it. Like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to paint all of it? You know, by non-metallic by hand. It's a huge waste of time, in my opinion. So I'm gonna do it in a different way, much faster. Not as good looking, but acceptable, you know. I'll try to start painting again tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, come join me. I'm gonna paint in the morning, same as today. And let's just remove our pile of shames together. Okay. Just a little touch on this side. Okay. Okay, so he does not have that ridiculous amount of gems. There is quite a lot, but we are probably around 10. It's not that bad. Okay, some up here. And I completely forgot to do the gems on Venatari, so when I'm done with the stream, I'm probably gonna do that. Just don't want to bother you with it anymore. Actually, I should probably let it dry. Let's see how many gems there are on Venatari. Quite a lot. I'm myself looking forward to have some painting time on the weekend. 10 black temples waiting to be painted. Damn, 10 is... it's a tough number, man. I said it before in the stream, but I really don't like to paint more than 3 in the row, basically, because I feel like I'm not doing enough progress. Like I don't feel this happiness when you feel you did something, right? Like, oh, I finished some project. With 3, you can get it quite fast. With 10, with 5 even, it's taking too much for me. I'm like done with 3 and I'm getting annoyed that it's still 2 to do. But everyone is different, you know. If you like to paint 10 at the same time, then you must have strong mentality. Okay, there's not that many gems in Venatari too. Just a few ones. So probably around 10. And they are much less visible. So I have this guy. If you want to look from close, I made him a little bit more funny looking on the face. A little less time spent there for sure. Just some green hair, green tomahawk. This guy, just a regular guy with gray hair. I would say he's like a surgeon because his pose is the nicest, and the face. Spend much more time on the face. Okay. It's cool. On the other side. Sorry, I broke from Constantin Valdor. But since I'm on the same color, I might as well use it on the guys I need to. Okay. And the last third guy, looking good as well. Some bald guy, same like me. My wife saw him and said, like, what is this pimple on his forehead? I said, fuck. It kind of looks like pimple. I don't know why Why? What is it? Because it's just you know, some metallic part, but what does it do? I have no idea. Didn't paint much for them, but still. Yeah, I know. For every mini I started is another adventure. Yeah, I know. 3-5 models at the same time is enough already, but I'm confident I will be able to put at least some base colors into this. Yeah. I mean, this is fine. The base, starting with the base on all, and then going like 3 in the same time to finish them. Definitely a great solution that I did myself too. Even with this Venatari, I started with 5. I painted base colors for 5, but then I finished only with 3. You know, just to have this closure of done miniatures and not spending, you know, ages on finishing it. All right, so the gems are completed here. Not completed, I mean the first base color is completed. And now I'm gonna take the same blue I've done my sword with. And I'm gonna just do a small dot. Cheap viewers on blah blah blah. Get out of here. I want expensive viewers, I told it already. Some bots are ruining my chat. Don't get scammed, boys and girls. Or I should say, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so I'm taking this blue and just a small dot here. Go. Sometimes I like to do 2 layers just to give a little bit darker finish on the top. And it's not a big deal. Because of the silver from behind, it still looks shiny, kinda. All right. Where else? Probably somewhere in the back, right? Yeah, on the shoulder pads. So. And yeah, the silver on the back, and also the paint itself, it's very glossy. So it's like double gloss from this. Which for the gems is completely okay. Yeah, nice. Let's see. Let's give it a little bit more. All right. So since we are on this Valdor, I'm gonna do these small letters here. I'm gonna use a color, definitely not black. The black is too strong, and it's gonna pop out too much. So I should use brown probably. Kind of brown. It's too light. Fondia brown. It's beautiful brown color. I can probably mix it a little bit just to make it more dark, or just black. It's fine too. But it should match perfectly. So I'm gonna have to be super careful not to make the letters too big. Basically, these are not letters, just small, like small worms, you know. Should probably use different brush, because this one is pretty good, but I need really pointy one for that. So let's see. This is unused. So maybe try this. Liberger 0. This was used definitely some time ago. Okay. The point looks great. I don't know what are these brushes, by the way. I just got them for some Christmas or something, and they work fine. So they're synthetic though. Yeah, that's nice. The lighter parts, I'm gonna use less paint. Okay, it's super delicate, and then I can correct it with some parts darker, you know, so it's not everywhere the same. Yes. I don't know if is it visible, by the way? Barely. Probably on the picture it's gonna be visible. Okay, now the second paper. In one place it's written Valdor. I don't know if I will manage to write this actually. I'm gonna try. I think it's gonna be fun to try. Okay. Yeah, this color is working great. Because it's not that dark that it will mess up like harmony here. But it's visible enough. It looks like there's actually something written on it, so pretty good. So you see this this part here on the shoulder pad, I guess. In the original version, it says Valdor. This is gonna be tough. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I should do that. I don't want to mess up. Are you considering to paint Titan one day? Yes, yes. I have a. I guess it's not a Titan. I have a Wraith Knight to paint. Well, I misspelled Valdor. I just put VO That's just fucking stupid. The worst mistake I could do. Like I was getting okay. I finally get the correct pressure to put the letter, and then I put the wrong letter. It's fine. Okay, just although I do not have another Titan other than this Waste Knight. So I need to buy one. I might buy Elder Titan, not the Imperial one, because I love Elders, and I saw it on live. You know, this big one. It's like 60 centimeters. It's crazy big. Let's do the second layer now. His name. And super careful about. Okay, the D is pretty bad. It doesn't look like D. But if you start with three first letters, you probably get what it says. Okay. I guess that's not that bad. So let's mix this with a little bit of black, just to give a little stronger, stronger color in some places, and it's these places. So not everywhere, just small points here and there. I don't want to dominate this coloring. Yeah. Nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Exactly what I wanted. Cool. I hope to paint the River Titan one day, but I think saving money for a house first would be my priority. Yeah. I mean, the choices, in life are not easy. But you must have a proper priorities. The Titans, the Titan cannot dismiss his value, like his value in your household. Okay. Just few dots here. There's one more paper. Write down. I don't think I'm gonna write down on the back. I don't think it's supposed to be written somewhere there. Here, maybe. I'll do here. Just so it's not like left alone, unwritten. In case someone will check under his arm. But I will not correct with the dark color there. Yeah. Cool, very nice. Very nice. Okay, guys, I think I'm done with this guy finally. Let me take a photo and show it to you on Discord. So if you want to see him, go to Discord or Instagram, but probably Discord, because on Instagram I want to do the base first. So I really appreciate everyone coming over today. Today was a great day for painting. I did quite a lot. It's gonna look cool. Yay. And well, I'm gonna do this part tomorrow and glue everything together. So tomorrow gonna be the final day of Constantin Valdor. And so far, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming over here. We appreciate everyone. Because today was quite a lot of people, so it's not the usual thing for painter, you know. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen, or night, wherever you are. And yeah, see you tomorrow.